Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of our video entitled Go Ye and Multiply. We shall learn today how to multiply decimal numbers, specifically multiplying tenths by tenths and tenths by hundredths. Here are the tips that we have to take in consideration when multiplying tenths by tenths. Step 1. Multiply the digit as if you're multiplying whole numbers. Step 2. Count the number of decimal places in the multiplicand and multiplier. The sum of the number of decimal places in the factors is equal to the number of decimal places in the product. Step 3. Add 0 if necessary. Now read and solve the problem. The park is rectangular in shape and measures 3/10 km long and 1/10 km wide. What is the area? Before we solve the problem, let's answer a few questions. What picture do you have in mind when you read the problem? Of course, it would be a rectangular park. When we go to park, we usually see signs like no littering, no picking of flowers, keep off the grass, and the like. As a good boy or girl, what must you do with the signs? You're definitely right. Obey or follow. Going back to the problem, how do we solve it? We multiply 3/10 by 2/10. We can write the factors in column or we can multiply mentally, especially if it is a one digit by a one-digit number. Aligning the decimal places is not necessary. What matters is we follow the rule in multiplying whole numbers, because multiplying whole numbers is the same as multiplying decimal numbers. The only difference is in the placement of decimal points. So we write 0.3 times 0.2 in column. Multiply 2 by 3, that gives us 6. Write 6 directly below the multiplier. Since the next factor is 0, we don't need to multiply, since we know that any number multiplied to 0 is 0. That is the zero property of multiplication. Let us count the number of decimal places in the multiplicand. There is only 1. In the multiplier, there is again 1. We get a sum of 1 and 1, that is 2. This means that the product must contain 2 decimal places. We just move the decimal point 2 places to the left. The product is 6 hundredths. The area of the rectangular park is 600 square kilometer. Again, since the factors are 3/10 and 2/10, they cannot be rounded off. Our answer must really be close to 0, which is 6 hundredths. We proceed in multiplying hundredths by tenths. To multiply hundredths by tenths, multiply like whole numbers and count as many decimal places in the product as there are in the multiplicand and multiplier together. Example, you are asked to answer this. What is 59 hundredths multiplied to 6/10? Again, we write the numbers in column. We just align the digits, not decimal points. Multiply 6 times 9 is 54. Write 4 and regroup 5. Then multiply 6 by 5 is 30. Plus 5 is 35. Write 5 and regroup 3. 6 times 0 is 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. The answer is 354. Count the decimal places in the multiplicand. There are 2. In the multiplier, there is 1. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So the answer must have 3 decimal places. Move the decimal point 3 places to the left. So the answer is 354 thousandths. We're now ready to learn the next lesson in multiplication of decimal numbers. I assure you will have more fun. Don't miss it!